All right, family. You live with the general. You already know we on fire already. We're gonna be talking about the black vote is worth about what it was pre-segregation, probably worth about what it was on the plantation when you didn't even have no goddamn vote. You see, that's what it's worth today. And so we're gonna talk about that and show and prove that what our elders in the black consciousness, Pan-African consciousness movement told us damn near 100 years ago. And foolish Negroes today still have not learned. Shame on you, silly fool. But anyway, family, before we get started, I want to make sure you get on over there to Patreon. Man, we got to work. Lilith, Queen of Hell, Chief Goddess of the White World. We're going to talk about it. And she was known to have, eaten infant children. And so this is only a policy, an esoteric understanding of infant mortality, death on the children today. This is the wicked energy that is permeating across our community. We need to know about this. Also, we're going to talk about the code of Saturn, the control of black music, and we don't believe none of this. But the truth is, if you watch the movie Damien, you will see that man was the Antichrist, and he had followers in every segment of goddamn society, from the mailman to the plumber, up into the White House. And when it was time for him to call, it was people coming from every bakers, and yeah, they was all tied in. You better wake up. They got our musicians and our actors and actresses. They are in occult rituals, and that's why you see much turmoil in that community. I want you to watch it, family. Click the link at the top of the chat. Let's get on off into it. You see that garbage can right there? You see what it say? Drop your vote in that garbage can. Drop your vote in that garbage can, because that's about as much as it's worth. That's about as much as they didn't redistrict. I don't even watch that. If you know what I'm saying, you empower that so that it means something. You know what I'm saying? You empower that. Okay, it's all right. If you want to vote, go ahead and vote. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're doing black power, then you got something to fall back on. You see what I'm saying? Oh well, it wasn't shit no way, because we still got our community. We still got our paper flowing over here in our community. We know what the deal is. So we're going to make sure we get paper from we're going to generate paper from our own community. Our own community is going to be the engine of our success, you see? And so that's what it's about. And so, this is what Malcolm X, who was a Pan-Africanist, who taught, who is the father of black nationalism, which is African consciousness, and many other organizations such as Panthers and all that bleached the ideology, you understand, and so that they could be with Becky's and things like that. And so we don't engage with none of these milk toast. Like they said, Malcolm say, coffee that's too black is too strong. So what do? You integrate it with cream. You integrate it with cream. You integrate it with enough cream, you won't even know you had coffee. You see what I'm saying? Y'all like that it be so much cream, and you like your shit with all that, all that whipped cream at the top, and yeah, you don't want no coffee, nigga. Too black, too strong. What do you say? Too black, too strong. You got to integrate it with cream. And that's what y'all want. That's what y'all hiding behind out there. And we know what it is. And so we got to keep and continue to tell our people that you and your community is the foundation of your liberation. When you take over the economic platform, the educational platform, it got to be in sync. What is it? Sync. When you sync it, that's a hell of a word. I'm trying to get centricity. I'm gonna get it. You understand what I'm saying? That's a big goddamn word, and I'm gonna learn it after a while. But anyway, you got to sync all that at one time. You can't do one without doing the other. You can't do one without doing the other. I'm gonna do it. You can't do education without doing economics because they ain't gonna believe in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do them at the same time. You know, like some people do the education, but niggas is still poor. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do one without doing the other. You got to do them all at the same time. You know what I'm saying? In sync with one another. You see, it's no other way to do it. When you do, you do economics. Look at economics. You got niggas out there rapping, they acting and doing all that, and they can't put two pennies together to do something for themselves so that they could do something for the community. We don't ask them to do nothing. We ask them to, establish some businesses for yourself, institutions that can be passed down to your generations, your family, your babies. We're talking to the elite. And we will work in those industries and those businesses for you so that we can pass down some wealth to the community. So it's a win-win situation. You can't get these niggas to do that. So if you got economics without the education, you got a bunch of actors and actresses and rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do is act and rap. Can't put two pennies together to get a business to help they own. And then when they die. A lot of them die broke. Some of them don't. Some of them do. You see what I'm saying? And all they pass down to the next generation is some old fake shit that they've been, and Diddy, look what Diddy. Nigga, you fucked up. Nigga, your whole resume is fucked. So we already know, and I hate to blame, put it on the children, because sometimes some of the children can, but that's a whole lot of trauma to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot of trauma to deal with. But we're talking about they didn't took your vote, nigga, and they didn't threw it in the garbage can. They said you only, your vote don't even count. Never did, never will. Do y'all remember back in the day when, man, after the Civil War, and they would had the what they call that, when they was rebuilding the United States, you see, and man, it was a lot of black people got into certain offices. Sheriff, man, they came down there, removed one nigga from sheriff, went into the Congress and removed certain blacks that had been voted in. They removed them directly up out of the damn Congress. You see what I'm saying? Just took them out of Congress. Removed the sheriff and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I say, wow. The balls of these Neanderthals. You see, but that just show you, unless you show them that you ain't playing with them, they gonna stay playing with you. They gonna still think, because they know you ain't gonna go no further than what they done trained you, nigga. Because they, you know what I'm saying? Even to this day, he know you. He know you better than you know yourself. He know what you gonna do, nigga. You gonna get upset. You gonna go get you go down there to Target, nigga, and get you a poster board and make you a sign saying, I'm mad at the government, and I'm gonna put it on a pole, and I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna go over there with the rest of everybody. He know what you gonna do, nigga. He didn't saw you do it for so long. He know you ain't gonna do nothing but that. He know you. He anticipating that you gonna march. He anticipating you might throw a Molotov here and there. He anticipated it. What he has not anticipated, that you gonna jump 2 feet into his chest for your liberation. You see, he had not anticipated. Maybe he have. He just ain't seen you got the balls to be able to do that yet. You see, well, other people, and we look at that and say, oh man, that's, but see, that's the trap. That's the trap, man. That's the trap, man. If you believe, and I can't believe niggas believe that, then they believe Jesus coming back at the end of the day with a sword and gonna fight. It's gonna be hell all over the planet. They believe that. They believe it's gonna be fire and hell all over the planet, and that the Messiah gonna come and he gonna war with the beast right here on the planet. It's gonna be blood up to the horse's brow. You can believe that, but you can't believe that you can jump in the beast's chest for your liberation. I don't understand that. You see, we root for other people. You see, you root for Thomas Jefferson and George Washington and shit. When you 4th of July, when you get to popping your firecracker, they had enough balls to stand up to the King of England and told him, "Fuck you, man. I'm sick of this. We ain't getting no well, actually, we was the ones that was growing the shit. You understand what I'm saying? We was growing the shit, not them. I don't know what the fuck. They thought they was mad, motherfucker. We was a million times madder. You see? So they got mad because we over here growing it. They take it from us after we grow the shit. And then the British take it and sell it back to the Americans, the same shit that they grew, and sell it back to them damn near 200, 300% higher. You understand what I'm saying? And we the one grew the shit. They say, wait a minute, man, we can't do this. We can't do this and shit. So they say, you know what? This shit is over with. We going to war. We didn't ask you too many times. Now, and they over here had some rights. We didn't have no motherfucking rights. So if that motherfucker felt that his back was against the wall and he was ready to go to war, nigga, where you at with it? Where you at with? And every time you tell a nigga something like, oh man, we can't, that lets you know you trapped, nigga. You was never coming from up under this shit. You gonna always look for an option that it already been played. They already got a play for that, nigga. They already got the move. Soon as you play it, nigga, they got the move for that. You gonna keep playing the same weak ass move, thinking you gonna do something better. This man didn't erase your history. They don't even want no statues of your ass in the museum. You know, I was upset they went to take the Tuskegee Airmen out, you know, or the Pentagon and all. I say, what the fuck? You know, they want to erase any evidence that you achieve anything in this nation, nigga. And you think that that's the man that gonna give you something? Oh no. So you got to punish that man, you know, economically. You got to punish his ass. And y'all not willing because y'all is on this man titty too hard. You love his clothes, you love his liquor, you love his woman, you love all of that. You love his man, you love everything about him. You love his holidays, you love his education, you love his degrees, you love his little secret orders and shit and all of that. You love his God. You love too much about that man, so you finally say, we can't do that. I know you because you got love in your heart for the oppressor. That's exactly what it is. So we cannot ride with these niggas. These niggas ain't going nowhere. You can come back here. I can guarantee you. You don't have to ride with these niggas because if your ancestors work, you don't need to ride with nobody. Your ancestors didn't already put in the work. You don't owe nobody shit. You don't have to align with nobody. You don't have to do a goddamn thing. The debt has already been incurred. You see, the debt has already been incurred long time ago. So you don't owe nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? The work has already been done by your bloodline. So you don't have to align yourself with shit. And that's where they tricking people into, oh, you got, no, nigga, ride with yourself. Nigga, we gonna still do work for our people, but we not going with that foolishness that you niggas talking about. But anyway, family, you can see right now they're getting rid of your vote. They're getting rid of your history. This is a time for you to acknowledge Black power, which the Pan-African community has been teaching for over 100-some years. You better get hip quick, because once that bridge has burnt and you have nowhere to go and they ready to put your ass down in the dungeon and you don't have nobody to help, say, oh, where my brothers or where my, you gonna burn every bridge. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna burn every bridge to where, nigga, nobody will come for you. Your ass is gonna be done for. So I tell you, you can ride with whatever you want to. I am comfortable enough that I can come back here. Just, it ain't gonna take long neither. It ain't gonna take long. You gonna come to realize what the possibilities is and all this grandiose shit. You gonna find out. And if you find yourself here in 2-3 years and you have not achieved shit other than put up videos and all this, and you in the same position in 3 years, you know that these niggas have tricked you. You feel what I'm saying? And you fell for it. And you may not have no more time to get out of the trick that you in. So you better think seriously. Leave some doors open. That don't mean you got to go through the door, but leave some doors open, because when them doors close and then motherfucker eyes pop when you realize, oh shit, oh, you know, when you get that oh shit moment and you want to go through the door and it's already gone and you already closed it, you better leave some doors open. I tell you that, nigga. But anyway, family, get on over there to Patreon. We got some fire over there. Yes, indeed. Dakota Saturn, the control of black music. Also, the Lilith, queen of hell, chief goddess of the white world. We're exposing over here. We don't play, and we go into it, and you're going to find some of them frats and them goddamn fraternities that is engaged in, and you're going to find out who is who. Nah, work with me. You feel what I'm saying? I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Power. What up, Syntax? I didn't see you. I wasn't paying no attention to the comments. What's up, my G? See you in a minute, man. I'll call you. Black Power.